What's up, demons? It's me, your boy. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute and a half since I filmed a video, and I just want to, get back on that YouTube grind. I took a bit of a hiatus because my life started spiraling around me and I couldn't get it together for a hot minute. Competition season started at my dance studio, and school life got crazy and intense. I have the hiccups. And school life got crazy and intense, so I just haven't been filming. I'm starting to film videos again, and I'm very excited to start filming videos again. And I figured right now would be a perfect time just to kind of, talk, fill you guys in on my life. So I figured the perfect way to do that would be, so we're just coming into spring break. So I'm going to pack my suitcase for the trip my family and I are taking to Austin, Texas. And I'm going to tell you guys a great story that happened to me a little while ago. I had an amazing, beautiful, stunning interaction with a homophobic person. So I just, kind of wanted to share that with you guys, kind of get your guys' opinions on that, and we can go from there, you know what I mean? So let's get right into it. It all started on January 19th, where I put a video of me singing along to a song I was listening to on my Snapchat story. So I put this video on my Snapchat story, and some guy immediately responds to it, who, by the way, had just added me today, and at the time, I didn't think I knew who he was. I am just now realizing that I say that at the time I didn't know who he is, and I never get back to that point. It turns out that he's some guy that I went to elementary school with and actually did know and didn't like. So we did know the sister who this whole thing is about. So this guy just added me on Snapchat. I just put the video up, and he immediately responds and begins attacking me. So the guy responds to my story with a simple WTF, followed by a heck ton of exclamation points and question marks. And I'm like, okay. So I respond, you're welcome. New bop for your life. Appreciate it, love it, listen to it, let it sink in. Just really, live your best life with this music that I'm providing to you through my Snapchat story. He said, hell nah. Spelled N-A-H. So I'm starting to get a really good idea what kind of guy he is, and we are the third message in. So he says that, and then I respond with, it's either sad ballads or Queen for me, so ... as in, this conversation has ended, leave me alone and let me listen to the music I want to listen to. And he did not get the hint. He messaged me again and he said, what? I don't speak band nerd, sorry. I haven't, really checked the stats on, how smart you have to be, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't take a band nerd to know who Queen is. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to assume, this guy knows, but, I can pretty easily, guess that you've heard We Will Rock You or Somebody to Love. I'm gonna, assume that at some point you've belted all the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody. But, I don't know this guy. So, I wasn't gonna say that. So instead, I said, let me guess. You listen to Drake, Childish Gambino, Travis Scott? And when I sent this text at the time, I was like, I know exactly who you are and I despise you. But I got to thinking, and I have quite a few friends that listen to Drake and Childish Gambino, and I have nothing against those artists. But the way that this guy is reacting to my music tastes just let me know that this is what he listens to. So we converse. He said, yeah, spelled Y-E. That's it. No S, no A, no A-H. 'Cause that other is gay. So we're off to a great start. So I said, this guy's an idiot. So yeah, I responded, music can be gay. It's inanimate. Which is true. Music in and of itself isn't gay. The artist can be gay, and the artist that I was listening to is not a homosexual. I don't really think that music's gay. It wasn't exactly built for the LGBTQIA plus community. It wasn't, nothing's ever really been designed for us, So, I tried to, inform him of this. We don't own the music community. We just are a major part of it, So I tried to explain to him that music can be gay because it's an inanimate thing. And he said, yeah, it can. As in, yes, it can be gay. And I said, oh, how? So what is happening here is I am asking him, just in case you're lost, I am asking him how music can be gay. And his response was, 'cause of the BS you are listening to, furry. Right. So basically, the whole world of music is gay because I am listening to it. I don't know about you, but that doesn't really make any sense. So I said, very simply, God, let me end this conversation. There's so many things wrong with this conversation, and we don't have time to unpack all of it. And he said, okay, and I thought that that was the end. I was okay, I'm just gonna block this guy. But first, I said, cool, glad we're on the same page about something. He said, sure, ... And then I took screenshots because I was like, this is really funny. Let me share it with my friends. But he was upset by these screenshots. So he said, why did you take screenshots? Which is a valid question. That's like the first valid thing he said this entire time. I would too be wondering if someone was getting ready to call me out my homophobia. I would too be wondering that. So, I'm like, oh, that's an understandable question. Let me give you an answer. So I said, because this conversation is really funny and I have to share it. And he said, why? That's full. And that was when I came to the realization that this wasn't funny to him and he was being completely serious. And as a bisexual, that is a little bit intimidating. So I said, well, you called me gay and a furry, dude. I'm laughing about it. Because I was. Because who calls someone a furry in an argument about being gay? So he said, okay, just stating the facts, shruggy emoji. And I said, you don't know me. I'm not gay or furry. What about you? And he said, yeah, I do. As in, I do know you. And he said, I'm not a... This is the part of the conversation where I started getting frustrated. He said, I'm not a F-slur. Being gay is illegal. And I said, first of all, don't you dare say, type, or think that word. And then I followed it with, where do you live? Which, I figure we've gotten to know each other pretty well at this point. I think a valid question is, where do you live? Turn your location on. I just want to talk. And he said, none of your business. And I was like, okay, chill. And then I followed my message with, if you are in America, I think you should know that it's not illegal and has not been for a while. Because that's true. And he said, it's hella illegal. And I was beginning to wonder, does this dude live in like Russia or something, like where it's actually illegal? So I was like, in the US? And he said, heck yeah, and if it isn't, it should be. America, America, we are so homophobic. Okay. And I said, well, it's not, and it most certainly should be. And he said, heck yeah, it should be. I was like, why? And he said, 'cause it's weird and gay. I, too, love arguing against something by saying that it is what it is. I said, well, I'm aware being gay is gay, as that's its essence. Stellar point there, dude. Maybe it's weird to you as a straight person, but it shouldn't be. It sure as heckity doodah ain't weird to me. Yes, in the middle of an argument about gay rights, I typed heckity doodah. He said, makes sense, you lesbian. And I'm just gonna insert a screenshot of what he sent next because it doesn't make sense, and I think if you read it, you will know what I'm talking about. But he basically said, LGBT rainbow flag emoji has LGBT rainbow flag emoji is illegal. I don't know either. So I said, I'm not a lesbian, dude. I'm bisexual, and that rainbow is beautiful and most certainly not illegal. In fact, and then I sent him a picture of the rainbow flag over there that I have. And he said, the frick? And I said, you done? And he said, that's effing disgusting. And I responded, the nastiest. I know. And he said, makes sense. And then I said, it's a lot like you, as in it's disgusting, like you. And he said, oh, got me there. My feelings hurt so bad, with 8 O's. And I said, so do mine. Whatever will I do? And he said, I don't know. Shruggy emoji again. And I said, I must go cry or something. He called me gay. What an insult. Me? Gay? What an atrocity. Not in this 2019. And he said, you're correct. I said, oh dear, gay marriage is legal. Gays are allowed to exist like the people they are, and I'm upset and saddened and angry by this. My name's and I have strong opinions on things. I've peaked at this point is what we're discovering, is that I peaked during this conversation. It's only downhill from here, you know what I mean? He said, okay, good for you. I don't give a heck. I'm really good at being a child-friendly content channel. I said, cool, neither do I. Now drop it. You can't change who I am any more than I can change your ugly opinion on beautiful things. And he said, okay. And I said, I'm gonna take more screenshots now. And he said, why? To embarrass yourself in front of your furry friends? Yeah. And then he said, you're weird as heck. And I said, I would hope so, man. Being normal is so beige. Freddie Mercury didn't die for me to be like you. So, this conversation really has come full circle because it started with me referencing Queen and him being like, I don't speak band nerds, sorry, and then me calling him out and then him calling me gay. It really did just all come full circle. So I said that, and he said, who is that? Got me there. I have no comeback. Jeez. Imagine being so homophobic you don't know who Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen, one of the biggest bands of all time, is. And then I said, look him up. You might learn a good thing or two. Now good night, Mr. Guy. Have a fantastically boring life. He said, okay. And then I screenshotted the rest of the conversation and blocked him. I think the moral of the story here is, if you want to get into a debate with me about my rights as a human being, come prepared. Bring facts, bring statistics, bring Bible verses, because then you might actually have a valid argument. Don't tell me gay is gay and therefore should be illegal, because I will come for you, I will screenshot the conversation, and I will share it in a YouTube video just to get views and admiration. It feels really good to be back and filming again, and as I said before, I will be filming a lot. I actually plan on vlogging tomorrow because my friends and I are gonna go to the movies. I hope, I think, maybe. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as I will be making more content in the coming weeks. I'll hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Comment down below, what's like a crazy homophobic conversation you've had to experience? On that note, ooh, wah, ah.